After my last video, I was thinking hard and long on what I should do next. And then I noticed it was April, and now it's May. Time sure flies fast. So I went back to the drawing boards and saw my last video was doing pretty well. And then, bam, it hit me. Why not make a video about the ranting community once again? Also, YouTube, could you not do this? And please inform me when new comments are added. Thank you.
Disclaimer.
Yes, I am a ranter,
You have probably never heard about me.
but it is fine. I am not a mindless drone or wannabe comedian.
And no one tells me what to do.
I don't always yell at people, but if I am yelling at someone today, then there is a good reason for it.
If you don't agree with this, then it is fine. I don't really care. That is all.
Ah, Dreamer, you finally arrived. It's me, your boy Enrage. What took you so long? I have been wanting to talk about the famously hated ranting community for so long. However, I just couldn't find a good time to talk about it. So, I made an exception for it since I needed to get back in the root of this account. But why? You probably ask. Well, because I'm the last proud remaining survivor of the ranting community. The reason why I want to talk about this community is because people are being toxic and uninformative about it. I mean, they are absolutely right about it being toxic, but they don't explain why it's toxic, and then they just change topic. To be honest, it isn't the community's fault to begin with. It's the people who used to be in this community that are to blame. That's right, I said it. It's because of people who are in it, who were toxic. People who act like Pentagram in stories got away with being toxic. Yes, I would even say Foster. Oh, but he didn't get away since he was lying about his ability and many other things, so... yeah. But time flies like an arrow, and people fade out, but the toxicity will always remain. Hopefully this is the last time I get to talk about these losers. Anyway, let's move on. Now that I have spoken about the ranting community, it's time to talk about the unknown people in this community that people look over for good reasons. And no, I'm not talking about myself, Kappa. The dude I want to talk about is named Riolupuppy, who is also known as Lucario Kitty, where she talks and moves the head of little small figures like kids would do.
Hey kittens, Lucario Kitty here, and I am back, baby.
Back, baby, from 4 flipping months of now.
But how do you go from kitty to puppy is beyond me. I suppose I shouldn't be talking here, since I go by the name Enrage, Isen, or Technocide. You're not edgy! It's just how I am. However, I'm not here to review her since there's already other videos here that has done it for me. One video is by Undedmeowth, who covers her theory video that turns into a creepypasta. I am aware it's an old video, but I still think it's worth mentioning in my opinion. And no, I'm not sugarcoating that because he's my friend. I mean, the video got some issues, but I really like looking at a video for some odd reason. The other video is by Woofless, who actually covers her whole channel. Also, Woofless, or is it Woofless? Anyway, you might want to upgrade your mic quality. Other than that, you have a bright future ahead of you. The link to both of the videos will be down in the description. The video I wanted to cover is called How to Not Rant. One thing I'm curious about in the thumbnail is why is Solar Sands there? I guess it has to be for views, but we can clearly see that didn't work. In the start of the video, she's trying to justify that she isn't a professional ranter. It doesn't matter if you're good or not, what matters is that people agree with you. As for the viewer's sake, I'm gonna skip past point 1 and point 2. Because, do you really need an explanation on this? It's common sense, and if you lack that, then I'm very sorry for your loss.
Tip number 3. Not have a disclaimer or a warning. This is a big thing you need to have in your videos. Whether your videos are satire, critique, or whatever, you must have a disclaimer in the video and in the description. And don't make it a bare-boned one either. I'll give a quick example of that. Warning, this video is for the sole purpose of critique. Do not attack the user in question. If watching to harass said user, it's strongly advised against. Of course, it is a quick example. I would still strongly suggest you have it in your video and in the description as well if you can.
You don't need a disclaimer, but it is a good idea to have one in case you were to get into legal problems. However, you should have explained why I need a disclaimer. So I guess I have to do the explaining here and why you need it.
Disclaimer is merely a statement that is intended to limit the legal liability and/or obligation of the person or entity that displays it.
Disclaimers shield you, your software, and your website from liability, civil or otherwise.
They serve as both a warning and a mitigation of risk.
And that's why you need a disclaimer for your channel. But I enjoy living on the edge, so I don't always use them. Even if you use them, some people won't care and they will blame you for it regardless.
Tip number 4. Not having an avatar, character, or something in the background. You have to have something in the video, be it a gameplay, a speed drawing, a licensed character, an OC, whatever. You must have something in the background while you have the audio playing in the video.
No, you don't need to have anything in the background. It's not required. There are even those people who don't want to look at the video and just treat it as a podcast. And then there are asshats like me who download your video so he can watch it on his PC.
Tip number 5. Not having a script. Be it on paper and pencil, in Google Docs, you must have a script. Otherwise, it'd be awkward and weird with constant random pauses in between sentences, and there's nothing worse than having an unscripted rant that isn't edited out.
Just like I said last time, it's not required, but it will help you in the long run. The fact you keep saying that you need this and need that is mind-blowing.
Finally, tip number 6. The rant being poorly edited. Poorly edited rants aren't very pretty. Trust me, I know. A rant that's been poorly made with no music, or music that drowns out the audio not being edited out well, the characters and avatars being in weird places, and not having a thumbnail isn't a good rant. I would suggest to try and practice some video editing, scripting, audio, and just work on improving on rants over time, and I'm positive you'll get there.
You talk about poor editing, yet even if you fill those holes, the video can still be of poor quality. Do you think filling those holes alone would improve the video? Then sadly, you are mistaken. Just look at yourself. You got everything, yet your channel isn't booming. No. What we lack is an audience. And no, friends don't count since most of them just sugarcoat over everything to make you feel better. Have you ever had like a friend that tells you it's good regardless, and even if you make this thing bad, they still say it's good? That's because, they don't want to hurt your feelings. But listen to me, there's a thing I want to address. No one needs to follow these instructions. People can do whatever they please, and there isn't any ranting rule you need to follow or uphold. I mean, there are those be nice to people, treat people how you want people to treat you, but those are common sense. The only rules you need to follow are the YouTube guidelines. Other than that, people are free to do whatever they like. Ha! Imagine, someone thinks that we need someone to tell us how to make a video. How disgusting. I am Sinistar. They're me. Okay, that's a bad joke no one will understand. And that's all she wrote. In short, I feel this is a bad video since it's just do this and do that. If she actually said why you need to do this and why it's a good idea, it could have been a very good video. No, I'm not hating on her. I just wish the video was better. I actually wish the video came with hints and tips maybe. But that's that. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. I wanna do some fishing for likes, so if you could drop 5 likes, I'd be very happy. Anyway, have a nice day, dreamers. I am sorry for making you lads wait so long. I know I said I would try to make a video a week or 2 a month, but the problem is I don't know what to make and I've lost my way. No worries, I just need to get motivated and get my gear back in action. I have been posting a lot of stuff on the channel, but I'm thinking about maybe removing my old stuff. I'm not very happy with what it used to be like, but, you know, it's the past and maybe I should just let it stay, you know.
What do you think of DeviantArt?
Huh, DeviantArt, eh? I could say it's full of shit and fetishes, but that's all I dare to say. Maybe you'll get my full answer in a future video.